Welcome to Team Tip Tuesday, demonstrating everyday life skills. The more we know, the better we live. Brought to you by OSU Extension.
Hi everybody, my name is Haley Evans and I am the 4-H educator in Huron County. Today we're going to talk about how to prepare for winter travel, whether it's short travel or long travel. As you can see behind me, we just had our first big snowstorm here, so we're going to talk about tips to travel in snowstorms or traveling all winter long. So we're over here at my trunk, and I always keep supplies in my trunk during the winter that I might need in an emergency. So the first thing I always do is I always have a crate or a bag full of warm clothes and supplies just in case I might go into the ditch or I might be stuck on the side of the road waiting for help. I have a extra coat here, an extra warm coat to make sure that I stay nice and warm. I always keep an extra pair of hats and gloves as well. And then I also keep a blanket because you never know when you might need one. I also always keep a nice pair of warm, tall boots. You never know when you might need to step out in heavy snow or tall snow, so it's always a good idea to keep boots that'll keep your feet warm and dry. The next things I have are for the car. So I have a pair of jumper cables here. Cold weather often kills cars' batteries, so it's a good idea to have an extra pair of jumper cables on you, whether it's your car that needs a jump start or a friend's car that needs a jump start. It's a good idea to have these. And then the last thing that I keep in my car is this mini portable air compressor to pump up my tires. So this actually plugs right into my car, and I can put this right on the tire to pump up my tire if it has low pressure or if it goes flat. So I've talked a little bit about how cold weather can be hard on your tires, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we make sure our tires are good for winter. So I'm over here at my tire, and the first thing you want to make sure is that you have good tire tread. You don't want balding tires. So as you can see, I have good tires here. They have thick tread. I actually got these new this summer in preparation for winter. So you can see that they're nice and thick. And a good rule of thumb is you want your tires to withstand like the penny or the quarter test. So if you lay that on there, you should have more tread than a penny or a quarter. The next thing we are going to check is our tire pressure. So we use a pressure gauge or a tire gauge to check this. And you might be wondering, how do I know what tire pressure I should have for my vehicle? So you go over to your driver's side door and you should be able to open it up, and it's going to be right on this panel right here. So my car is 31 PSI. So what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew this, and we're going to put our tire gauge right up to there and hold it for a couple seconds. And we can see on our gauge here that it is reading at 31 PSI. So I do have proper tire pressure for my car. The next thing that I keep in my car, usually on the passenger side, is my ice scraper to scrape off any snow or ice on the windows. And then you can also see that I also keep a phone charger plugged in at all times to make sure that my phone is charged up, ready to go in case of an emergency. So the reality is that we live in Ohio, and we never know what the weather might do during the winter months especially. So you want to make sure that you're prepared for any situation that you might come across while traveling on the road this winter.